What is going on, guys? Today we are going to be looking at a brand new attacking tier list. So we've gone and ordered the cards in a little bit of a different order to see if we can get a bit more of a flow. So to start with, we have got the S plus to C. When it comes to Diaby, I kind of left him in purely on the fact that I do think if you are looking at a very low budget, he's not a bad option and he doesn't have any other specials. And I don't think he's been available for any evolutions as well. So I've kind of just implemented him in, as I do quite like him, but I feel like he is very low budget now. We have got Messi. I think Messi's still absolutely wonderful in this game. The big question is, does he have a special? He doesn't yet. So I feel like we'll probably see him in this radioactive promo that's being leaked, because naturally we've got an Mbappe, we've got a Ronaldo, we've got a Neymar now, we've had Alvarez, we've had Haaland, Lauan. He is literally the last one left, so I can imagine he is bound to be in a promo very soon. So we're bound to see him probably a little bit higher than what he is currently. When it comes to the icons, nice and easy with these because they are predominantly an easy option. You've got Cruyff in S+, quite comfortably. Let's zoom out a little bit. I don't like how it doesn't zoom fully out now. That's so weird. We've got Dalglish. Yes, I'd say so. Gerd Muller's there. Henry's there. Hullit's there. Jarzinho. Ronaldinho. Puskas. Eusebio. And now it's kind of the choice. I really did like Cantona. Does he live up to these, though? I feel like this is where I've got to draw the line. Smith was very good. Runia was half and half. I'm going S purely on I know what's coming as well after all these players. So he is the better out of the bunch, but I'm not necessarily crazy with them. I think when it comes to these attacking icons, they are the best of the best. They've really gone in on these icons. When you look at the level that you've got, Cruyff, Ronaldinho, Eusebio, Muller, Henry with a 92, let alone the ability to have an upgrade for any of the Thunderstruck ones, still have that. So it's always a nice ability with there. We have got the heroes. I've gone with Joko, Govu, Ginola, Forlan and Morientes. And then the only UCL hero I've used at the moment is Futra. So I thought it'd be better to kind of put him in first. And then once we get the full team out, I can have a go with a few of them. As to be honest, it's only speculation. I could probably make a full list and let you know how every single one of them are. But I feel like I want to give a game at least first. I like, when it comes to tier lists, I like to have at least played around the team. May not have played with every single one, but I would like to kind of go with a few just to see what them upgrades are saying and give a bit of time to know what the opinion of the community is like as well. When it comes to Joe Cole, he's a hard one. I'm kind of a fan, but then at times I'm just like, he is sometimes absolutely useless. He has got the quick step plus on this one, which is always nice. I think he had, was it technical? He had the technical plus before, so I do like that upgrade. I think Govu's definitely there. Ginola's definitely in the top. Forlan, I'd go S, and Morientes, unless they changed his, did they change his playstyle plus? It's aerial. I'm just not a big fan of that, to be honest. Power header was the other one he had prior, but I think if he was to have maybe a Travella or a Finesse, I could argue him, but I'm not a big fan of bulkier cards in this game, as naturally you'll see soon. Future, absolutely love. It may just be because he's the only one out at the moment, but he is genuinely phenomenal for me. I really don't like that this is in the middle. I need it moving over, but I don't want to keep scrolling down. So then we have some player of the months. Some of them are not available, like Son, but I do think he is well worth putting in. You can still get the Trailblazer version, or obviously the Inform, so it's just the best of the best of him. Kubo, another good one. I'd say he's definitely coming down in where he kind of is. I like the pace side of him, but realistically, he's not going to last in many people's teams. Martinez, probably about the same, I'd say. I wouldn't necessarily say he's a prolific end game sort of striker, but as a Serie A striker, he does pretty well. Wasn't added to a playstyle plus either, so I think that is as much as I can give him. When it comes to the top of the top in player of the months, though, Salah, Son and Mbappe are always going to be there. They are the top of the top, and I think in terms of an SBC, there's no arguments with them. Mbappe is expensive but incredible. Salah's got the finesse on the cut-in. Son's got the finesse on the cut-in. You're never going to argue with them sort of cards. Sammy Kerr, Started off really well, not had an inform or special since, so she has just got a basic 90. I thought I'd add the 90 promo into it. I'd say she's probably dropping down to about an A now. Again, she needs the upgrade, like we saw with Hansen coming up soon. Once they got that upgrade, just adds a little bit of flair to the card really now. We need that next little bit for her, so we will see how that goes. I've got a few informs here, nothing too crazy. I know Griezmann is due an upgrade very, very soon, as I believe he is the front runner for the Player of the Month for La Liga this month, so hopefully that is the case, as then you've got 4 attackers just from Player of the Months that are absolutely nuts in the game. Doku, nice card, great pace. The only reason I kind of keep adding him in is I just want to see him at a higher rating. We got an evolutions potential for him, but it only made him pretty much an 85 or an 86, I want to say, so there's not too much point going for that. Dybala's probably the same. Kvaratskhelia, again, needs the upgrade. I'm going to go S purely on the fact that he does have that beautiful 5-star, but I do think very, very soon he is going to have a bigger upgrade. From an 86 to an 87, there's nothing too crazy other than the 5-5. Doesn't have that playstyle plus either, so he is a very, very low S in my opinion. FC24 is here and Sky Coach has all your needs covered. From squad battles, champs, qualifications and even now draft boosting, there is a long list of services they do give, as well as coaching and also the big one everybody wants in FC24 coins. This service is fast and reliable and you will get your coins, your boosting services or obviously coaching in a matter of hours. If you do want to get any of these, make sure you head over to skycoach.gg, go onto the website, and when you go to checkout, make sure that you are using the code JT11 at checkout for your 5% off your orders. And if you'd prefer to do this on mobile, check out the screen right now with the QR code for their mobile app. We then have some of the road to the knockouts. We have Jonathan David as an SBC. I think at the start, very nice and definitely in the topper category of a striker. Now we've kind of lost the ability of being able to actually do him. I'd say he is dropping down to an A. No playstyle plus. We're having multiple strikers around them. Like, you, literally the list of strikers is absolutely nuts. So he's not necessarily a bad card, and don't think from, I'd say S plus to about B, is still a good striker. But now the levels are just increasing massively. Like, I don't even like to have this many S pluses, but there's no argument with any of them cards whatsoever. The S is still an absolute top category. I could maybe even put Kvaratskhelia down one, to be fair. I think if I'm going Jonathan David there, I'm equally as impressed. Kudus, really loved as an SBC. He was a beautiful one. Did he get the upgrade? He did get an upgrade. You know what? I spent like 5 minutes going through every single one, and every single time I miss one. He is technically an 86 that cost you 86,000. I loved him. He was brilliant. João Pedro, on the other hand, phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. I loved his 86. Then he went up to the 87. Now finishing off to the 88. A beautiful card that was begging for a playstyle plus. Same with Diaz. Incredible. Absolutely brilliant card. Then we go on to some of the Champions League. We have Di Maria. He's kind of just bog standard. Openda, I'd probably say there as well. See, with Osimhen, I'm not that much of a fan, to be honest. I think he's a good card, but I wouldn't go and spend 200k on him, so I'm going to have to go in A again. And oh my god, we're going to have to zoom out one more as well. Jesus, we are going far. Saka, on the other hand, not really seen too much about him. I know he's got the 90. He has got no playstyle plus, good pace on him, dribbling's decent. I mean, he's probably kind of like mid to low S in this kind of scenario now, because the wingers we've got are just beautiful. Like, look at even Salah just as a Player of the Month SBC. You then have Dembele. I like Dembele. I think maybe, yes, you could argue between a few cards here, but going off an actual winger, I think he is absolutely brilliant. Either they've not qualified or he's not hit the 90 yet. I don't know if he's had the full one, but he's got an 87 that's 239,000. Judging the fact that Dembele is 950 at the moment, I can imagine he is still in with the chance of another upgrade. But a 5-5 winger, got himself the rapid playstyle plus. Beautiful. Lauan, on the other hand, I think he's more of a kind of A. Haaland, oh, Haaland's a hard one, because in terms of the difference between the 94 and obviously the gold, there is a bit of a difference now. So he's got the acrobatics still. I'm going to give benefit of the doubt to him, because gold card is okay, but it's not necessarily the best striker. I've already dropped him from the team, and there is going to be plenty more, whereas the 94, it's 1.5 mil, he's got to be up there. We then have Alvarez, and I really want to know what Alvarez's price is, because there is so many strikers out. He was nearly 500,000 coins. That is absolutely crazy. He's a very good card, don't get me wrong, but that is absolutely nuts pricing. Really like Hansen. I think as a Trailblazer, phenomenal. Kane, I'd go into an A. I think he just pips Lewandowski a little bit, but I don't know if that is just natural kind of body ability, because Kane has always been that one that I actually really enjoy playing with, whereas Lowen, it takes to like team of the season when he's like a 97, 98 for me to really get going with him. To be honest, I don't know if I'm being harsh on either of them there, because they're about the same, to be honest. They are roughly, in terms, I thought one of them might have had a better playstyle. Kane has the power shot, power header for Lowen. I'll jump him up. We'll put low S on there, to be honest. Matoma, I'd say kind of B now more than anything. Rafael Leao. Interesting one. I've gone with the Trailblazer version. I know he does have the SBC, but I thought that one is gone for quite some time now. And obviously with the Trailblazer version, he has got the Finesse Shot Plus, so that is absolutely broken in itself. I'd say Wilson's probably coming in at a B. Smith definitely as an A. Would have been brilliant with a nice Playstyle Plus, but she didn't have one prior, so I'm not too mad on that one. Rodrigo's probably up there as well. Ronaldo, I'd say he's in the top of S category. No, because he had the power shot. What did they change him to? I want to say it was like technical. Trivella. I mean, technical. Trivella's not terrible. Yeah, I'd go with top S. I feel like he needs the 19 above to go into the S+. He's a great card, but there's a reason why you don't see him in everybody's team. Mahrez, I'd say in a kind of mid to high A. Rashford is always going to be an S+. Rashford in this version is absolutely nuts, but the problem we're going to have is, are we actually going to see a higher version than Rashford at some point soon? He's got the power shot plus, would be really nice with that finesse as well. Lacazette going in the A, in the B. Grealish, I'd go now a lower A. Giroud, I'd probably stick the same. Same with Aspas. St. Max, a nice card. The one thing that I didn't know, I know the SBC was a flash SBC, so it's there for just a day. Does have the Trickster. 53,000 is not terrible. No, we're going to go A. I feel like that's going to be just, I'm going with the nostalgic vibe with him. I think Malcolm, I'd probably go B. Nothing crazy, no playstyle plus. The SBC is okay, but it's not necessarily great value. In terms of what you're getting back, I feel like there should be more. Then we have some of the FC Pro Live promo cards. Now, for the rest of these cards, they can be upgraded, so I'm going to have to go off their rating. I know Malin is getting the full upgrade, I believe, and also Kolo Muani is getting an upgrade, so I can kind of already know that they are getting it, but they're most definitely not upgraded as of yet. If I was kind of going with them, I'd put a lot of them. I did like Kamara, I must admit. Mane is just not quite doing it for me yet. Talvin, I'm going to go there. Willian, I do like Willian in that version. And to be honest, Jota is a topper A. I think that is where I'd kind of go with cards. Kolo Muani with the upgrade is going to be very nice. Kamara, for most definitely the stats that he's got, is absolutely unbelievable. And Willian with the 4-4, the capabilities of going up, which will be interesting, because if they do qualify, they get the 5-5, which would be absolutely nuts. And the rest of them are very hit and miss. And then we have the beautiful Thunderstruck promo, where we know full well Vinny's going up there. Vinny's going up there. We also then have Diane, incredible card, absolutely love the upgrade. Neymar is the other one. We then have kind of like this select few. Unfortunately, I have an Ansu that's 85. I have got one evolution-wise that's 86, but we knew that he was eventually going to get one. I'd say he's sitting in that A. Kutoto, nice card. Wouldn't say she's any more than an A in my opinion. Same with Lukaku. I feel like both of them, Lukaku's definitely the more bulkier striker, but they do have a little bit of pace and a decent amount of physicality in their build. Kutoto definitely doesn't have it on the card, but in-game was a lot more prominent in that strength sword battle. Jesus, I'd stick as an S. I think as a lower S tier, definitely, with an upgrade, could be even better. I'd then say Depay would definitely be the same as well. We've got Hemp. Hemp was an interesting one, as most definitely the card looks decent, with an upgrade even better, and they have added for the female cards that it is now only 2 wins to get the double upgrade, because they want the upgrades done before Christmas. I think the women's kind of domestic league would run past it, so they have now gone that they only need to win 2 in their next 4 to be able to potentially get the upgrades before Christmas, which is always nice. We have Cuadrado. To be honest, he is more of a kind of right back anyway. Hemp, I'd say, just got the whipped pass. I'd go in a high A. Definitely a high A. I'd go B for my man here, who for some reason still has Man U as his description, but it is what it is with him. Cuadrado is a right back, much better, but right wing, I'm just not seeing too much from him, to be honest. And that is going to be the list. How far do I have to zoom out to get everybody in here? I'll zoom closer and we'll go up. So this is going to be the list. Let me know down below if you do agree or disagree with anything. So if we go from C to B to A to S to S+, to be honest, when it comes to a lot of them, I'd say S+ to A are more than capable strikers, and then as we go down further, you're naturally going to find people that are cheaper and not necessarily worth too much of the coins. Apart from that though, make sure you like and subscribe. Peace!